Baseball truth, you shall know the truth, and that truth shall set you free, both physically and mentally. This week's video is sponsored by Baseballism. Check out baseballism.com and get the best baseball gear available out there. As I'm driving to work today, I started thinking about where the culture is with hitting, specifically in baseball and softball. And the reality of it is real hitting isn't really available to people these days. And what I mean by that is most people are consumed with swinging these days. Coaches specifically, hitting coaches aren't necessarily hitting coaches. They're more like swing coaches. And I started thinking about the swing mechanics and how the swing's supposed to operate. And one thing that came to my mind is I think a lot of people are stuck in this T-ball level of learning and understanding and this T-ball level of coaching. So if we think of it as we're trying to get to, let's say, the big leagues, there's T-ball, there's Little League, there's all this stuff that leads up to getting to that spot. And when I thought about it, that's where the hitting content is right now when it comes to teaching kids and players how to hit. They're stuck in the T-ball level. So think about it as the T-ball level is the most basic, most kind of foundational spot with where you learn how to play the game. You learn where the bases are, where to run, how to hold a bat, that kind of stuff. And that's it's a great analogy because that's kind of what swing mechanics are like. The swing mechanics are the most basic and fundamental aspect of hitting. I mean, it's the basic. It's important to start with the swing mechanics. It's important to understand your swing. It's important to work on your swing mechanics, but it ain't that hard. It isn't that hard. Go watch any YouTube video. Go copy anybody. You don't need to be a trained professional, somebody that's played baseball into pro ball to understand what the swing looks like. You don't. You can go watch a video. You can go watch a game. You can go just watch. And you could be whatever job you're doing, you could be whatever trade you do and understand what the swing's supposed to do. It's not that hard. The problem is we're making the swing mechanics like this elite level of coaching and teaching instruction. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because kids these days are so caught up into what their swing's doing, they're not being taught and they're not allowed the freedom to learn how to hit. Nobody's learning how to hit at a young age. So when we talk hitting, if you want to be a really elite hitting coach and you want to actually help your hitters, if you want to get better, you got to understand what hitting's all about. It's about vision and pitch recognition and plan, approach, controlling anxiety, controlling pressure, having freedom from worry, having freedom from doubt, getting live repetitions, understanding what a curveball does, how to take good pitches. I can go on and on and on about what real hitting's all about. And the reason why this is so important is because most hitters these days are stuck in swing jail. Yes, they're stuck in swing jail. They go back to the dugout thinking, what's wrong with my swing all the time? They go to their hitting coach, and their hitting coach talks about swing stuff 99% of the time. They get a video from mom or dad, and they're analyzing their swing about what's wrong with my swing. So what they're doing is they're putting themselves in this mental swing jail because they're so consumed about what their swing's doing. I would bet all over the country, all over the nation, at every level, by the time a kid's, let's say, in high school, he's so swing consumed that it's like 95% of what he's been taught over his lifetime is probably swing stuff. So what he's taught is it's always my swing's fault when I get out. It's always something wrong with my swing when I don't get a hit. Even if I hit it hard, did something go wrong with my swing? Coach, did something go wrong with my swing? And they're taught to be in the swing jail. We have to get out of swing jail. Are swing mechanics important? Yes, this isn't a video to bash swing mechanics, but it is a video to bash people that think they're trained professionals teaching only swing mechanics. If all you get taught is swing mechanics, you're being severely hindered and limited in your ability to maximize your full potential at the plate. So let's get out of this T-ball phase of hitting. In fact, I'm going to start calling these guys swing coaches. The swing coaches, that's all you do is talk about the swing, and you never talk real hitting. You're a swing coach. You're not a hitting coach. Let me just put it bluntly and honestly. We got to teach these kids there's more to hitting than what the swing does. We have to teach them to understand, like, they have to have mental freedom to not worry about their swing all the time. I work on swing mechanics almost every day of my life, but it's not something that puts at the top of the list as far as level of importance. It's just a small piece. It's the T-ball phase. It's the basic phase. It's the easy phase of learning really how to hit. So let's get our kids out of T-ball. Let's get our college kids out of T-ball. Let's get our pro kids out of T-ball, and let's teach them really how to hit. God bless.